Heavy base Kyle, a hero I absolutely love, probably one of the best constructors out there for in terms of what his abilities do. And I use this guy in every single one of my Storm Shield defenses. He is very, very useful, and you don't have to shoot at all. As long as you've got good tunnels, a lot of good traps in there, this guy, it will be phenomenal. Check his stats. What does he do? He has creative engineering, which is what most constructors have: increased build speed, reduced building cost, kinetic overload. So when you crit with a melee weapon, I think it's a hardware melee weapon, it has an extra plasma pulse, which does even more damage, which is energy. He's got base, so his base is around 6 tiles, and what happens here is base electrifies the floors as well, dealing damage every time they step on it. It's got power modulation, which also heals structures. So if a structure takes, I don't know, a bit of damage in, say 10 seconds, 30 seconds, I'm not sure what I think it's 10 seconds, it'll start to heal it and regenerate the health of it. It's also got, he's got increases base connectivity by 1 building piece, feel the base, which enemies die within the area. After 30 kills, emits an explosion that knocks husks back. Now this is where the tunnels come really well, because every 30 times you kill husks or whatever in those tunnels, your base will explode and kill all the husks around it. He's got decoy as well, which is quite a lot of constructors have. He's got overclocked traps, which decrease the reload rate for all traps within base range by 20%, which is very good. He's got fast build, increases construction speed by 24%. Electrified floors, again, increases base damage every 2 seconds with the electrified floors. Bull rush, quite a lot of constructors have that as well. It's just a charge and it pins, a bit like Reinhardt from Overwatch if you're familiar with that. Mega base increases base connectivity by 2 building pieces. He's got a huge base, this guy. And turn up the base increases the radius of feel the base by 2 tiles and damage by 80%. And is definition, we're going to call it. Constructor focused on taking down enemies within base to charge up a great energy nova. His bonus perk in the tactical squad bonus is also feel the base, so you have to have another constructor on, and every 30 kills within the area of base will explode again. Personally, I wouldn't bother with that. If you with another constructor, they'll probably be better, or the constructor isn't base focused, because heavy base Kyle is, in my opinion, the best base constructor in the game. Also, for my squad bonuses, I'm using Bladestorm Enforcer just to increase all the base energy damage and ability damage by 20%, while I've also got a Ragnarok in my tactical, so if any of those husks get through my tunnels, I'm going to put a decoy down and it's going to kill them anyway. I don't have to use any weapons. Okay, so I've got into a fairly low level mission just because I'm doing this all on my own. I just want to show off the hero rather than be struggling to get through a really high power mission on my own. So this is the decoy. This is mainly because of Ragnarok. He'll electrocute all the enemies. He should hopefully kill them all. Damages the mist monster a bit, but you're going to have to finish him yourself. And there we go. Okay, so I've built a very basic tunnel here. Just got a few darts, a few floor spikes. I'm going to protect my base here, and as you can see, it connects everywhere. All of these should, yep, all over the objective. I'm going to start it. They should be spawning down here, but I don't understand the spawns half the time, but hopefully they'll spawn down there. And then you'll just see the base in action. It's just incredibly strong. Hopefully I'll get back a bit. So the husks walk through. They'll take a lot of damage, get electrified a bit, and it should explode. Look, damage, damage. You see it's doing the floor spike trap damage and a bit of electrical damage every few steps as well. Little zaps on the feet. And every 30 kills within range, it'll explode. I think, as well, I should do this. Make the connective so it connects even further. It's doing more damage before they get here. It's already charging itself up. This guy is kind of just hitting this wall, and we don't want that. We want to do this. So he'll stay getting electrocuted while he's just stood there struggling. There we go, he's dead. I don't know if we're nearly on 30 kills yet. Husks are coming in quick. Watch this. We're near 30 kills, surely. 1 or 2 more, maybe. Come on. Waiting on the explosion here. Something big. This is very, very good for Storm Shield defenses. It's incredible. Just have this base placed down. Your traps will be doing so much better. because he's blowing them up, really. Alright, here's a smasher. Hopefully if this is the third... Okay, so he wiped him out. The smasher was just out of range, as with the other two husks, unfortunately. We're coming through. Let's see. Hopefully we can kill a smasher. Look at that. The damage on the smasher. Look at his health. He's dead. Didn't even make it into the tunnel properly there. And that's got to charge up with another 30 kills now, which is going to take some time. Let's collect all that. I don't want these simple mechanical parts. Not fired a bullet yet. Really haven't. Now if some husks get through, it's good to put this down, and it will just put them on the trap. If you've not got wooden floor spikes, you've got something that does a bit more damage. That'll be good as well. There we go, doing a bit more damage. They've not really pushed into here yet. I was kind of hoping more husks would come in. I should have upped the difficulty a bit more early, because I'd still be doing really well. The recharges just refreshes what's it called? Reload time. I think there's another smasher. Here's another smasher coming. With the wooden floor spikes, like the electric doesn't do that much damage. When you go to the floor spikes, it does, you know, a bit more damage. That's one of the traps activating. Should die here. Yeah, he's dead. Now this is closing on 30 because there's a sound that kind of does it. Now I think the storm's going to change direction, probably over there. So I'm going to cut this, and then will it change? Will it change? Yeah, it's changing. I'm just going to place the base down here. I've built another little makeshift tunnel, but look, the base is all over this tunnel. Now I'm just going to start the mission, and hopefully all the husks come through it. Hopefully they don't go round or try and find an alternative route. The base should kill literally everything that comes through. I've put a few less traps down as well, because I'd rather the base do more than the traps. Here we go. Ah, it's trying to get through already. Just put a couple more floor spikes down. Slightly overpowered, but who cares? Might as well stay inside the tunnel, actually. See it from this perspective. Just charges it up. Not a lot of husks. When you do a storm shield though, there's going to be so many more husks that come. So I think my quickest one is 6 seconds from when they've spawned to go into a tunnel to get that thing to blow up. Right, I need to put a little wall down here, so when they touch it they get electrocuted. They just keep coming through. You see the little, what do you call it, souls or whatever it's called, bit of life going into it. There we go, explosion wiped everything out there. Now we've got another wave, we've got to kill 30 more. Just let them all come through. It's actually, in terms of its base, this is the best constructor. Some people say, I think it's Mega Base Kyle. I still prefer this constructor. But let me see, let's see, right, so I damage this. Give it a few seconds, it's on 351. I'm not gonna, there we go, it's healed itself. 363. It's going to heal itself again. When will it heal itself? There we go. 375. It goes up about every 10 seconds. Right, we've got a smasher. Hopefully the smasher doesn't get all the way through. There we go. Smasher's died because of the traps. I kind of want this to proc and explode on the smashes, because it usually does a lot. It doesn't normally kill him. It does a lot of damage though, and the traps usually finish him off. Another 2 minutes of him. But without the electrical stuff, the husks will probably be getting further back. Without the explosions, the more trap durability will be going down. The explosions kind of gives the traps a break, just wipes out a load of husks there. And in a storm shield defense, you really need that, because if you've got good tunnels, you'll know quite a lot of traps get used throughout that. With a smasher, probably died to one of these traps I've got up here. Really should have left the ceiling traps. Now, say if you're getting stuck again, and you're like, oh no, they're going to break through, you put this at the end, and then you just leave it there for a bit. The traps below you will do damage, the traps above you will do damage, this is doing damage as well. The only time I wouldn't recommend doing it is if there's a sploder, because the sploder decides to throw it right at the decoy and blow up everything, and I have experienced that with very good trap tunnels. and it's the most painful thing. You invest a lot of time, and then a sploder explodes, and because there are other sploders, there's a chain reaction of sploders going off, and then you've lost, you know, about 15,000 worth of metal and loads of traps, everything. I probably could have connected this a bit further. Could I have? Yeah, it's 6 tiles, so from here it should be 1, 2, 6 up there. I'm not quite sure diagonally, it's probably about 5 diagonal, but that's because it's diagonal. We haven't shot a bullet either. I mean, I've shot some bullets while I wasn't doing this defense, but for the defense, we haven't shot a single bullet. Explosion again wiped all those out, did almost full damage to those riot huskies. But then again, the traps are going to finish him anyway. And we're finished. I've soloed this, even though it was a fairly easy mission, but I was trying to show off the hero itself. Okay, 2,795. Usually, I think my highest in a Storm Shield defense, it was about 20-30 minutes. I got 34,000 combat score. That's with the traps, that's with the base as well. It's so good. So lastly, I absolutely love heavy base Kyle, purely because you don't have to use a weapon. It's always better to have a weapon handy in case they get through the tunnels. Some husks, it's usually smashes on Storm Shield defense that get through, but they're always on like half health or 25% health. You can finish them fairly quickly if you've got a good team, and even if you've got 3 other people, they're buffing you know, damage even more, so that's going to be great as well. I 100%, if you're doing a Storm Shield defense, if you're soloing it or whatever, have at least one of this heavy base Kyle. Just, you've got to have him there. He helps out so much. I'll leave a link to my Storm Shield I think it was Storm Shield 7 Twine, where I was just heavy base Kyle. I don't think I shot a single bullet. I had so much combat score. Such a good hero.